Hello, my lovelies. If you cannot hear me, the volume is surprisingly low for some reason. I'm gonna continue. So where I left off is where Deku and his sister were being attacked. Well, basically. You know what, screw it. After what happened, this is gonna be the part where Deku is going to be in UA, and this is part 3. And yeah, guys, I have to tell you something. Each time I have to make a video, I will have to delete it after I post it. So that means if it gets glitched or malfunctions or something, I cannot do that video. I cannot repost it or try to fix it anyway. I have to make it again. So yeah, that's a problem for me now. And if you want to see, here's all the videos that I have left. I had to get rid of all of them just so I could download a single app which lets me play music. Okay, so this is where today the bosses are in, but Mr. Midoriya also sneaks into the restaurant. And Deku and his sister are like fighting with the boss and murderer again because they're trying to sneak three children into the back room where they could get killed. At this point, they wanted to make the boss and the murderer feel how they felt when they were scooped. So they acted all innocent-ish and scared them into the scooping room and did how they felt. It killed the murderer, but the boss still lives. And just to let you know, there is gonna be a malfunction in the restaurant. Like one of the animatronics starts glitching, and then that part of the pizzeria catches on fire because of exposed wire. And there is children and adults, and this is in the daytime. So Deku does smell the smoke as well as his sister, so he had to go to save the day. As the building does have a security lock system just in case if something happens, like there's like an outbreak outside. Every door and window will be locked. And please, whenever I say cheetah in this what if, please remember that I mainly want to say leopard. So whenever you hear the word cheetah, I mainly mean leopard. So Deku does smell the fire and start luring adults and children out, but the doors and some of the windows are already closing with metal latches. And just to let you know about the strength of these two animatronic, which is his sister and Deku and his sister. Deku's strength and speed is all out a 10 on a scale of 1 to 10. But his sister is a 5 on all, speed and strength. Because she's mainly representing a bear, and Deku's animatronic is mainly representing a leopard. But I know you're gonna say like bears are way stronger than that, but Deku's sister is still pretty young, so she doesn't get to know about how strong a bear is or any other things that she could use on to know how to work her animatronic body to make it more compatible for it could work to attack or defend. That's what I meant. So Deku decides to break open a window by destroying one of the metal patches that's covering it and starts like throwing children out. And this is a safe area because the building has rose bushes and not rose bushes, like bushes, and just in case of you have to escape if there's someone inside the building still. That window was mainly used to be broken just in case if something happened, but that's mainly used for the boss and murderer because they had to deal with the animatronic. So Deku does start throwing people out the window, and there's like cushions and bushes which hurt. And most of the people are out except for one man, their dad, Hasashi. They know that Deku's speed, he runs to Hasashi as quickly as he can, but the fire already spread to where the window is now blocked. So he goes to put Deku's sister's animatronic mainly has an air tank for just in case if something happens like this. So Deku asks his sister to put the gas mask for their father could breathe and not smell the smoke. And because of Deku and his sister mainly have to do acrobatics on and a lot of things with fire hoops around their animatronic fur. Well, the real fur that is attached to the animatronic suits and the rotting corpse inside slowly started melting together. But with all this heat, this real fur and the rotting corpses of the children are combining way more with the animatronic itself. The fur is actually connected to the suit, while the rotting corpse are connected to the actual animatronic endoskeleton itself. As they put Hasashi in a fireproof room, which is the janitor closet, just in case something happened and someone was still trapped inside, even though if a window was broken. As Deku and his sister starts letting out screams of pain and agony, because they still do feel pain, as they do feel like they're slowly melting, but they're not. As the rest of the building starts burning, the boss also burns to death while trying to get out. Deku and his sister did have to fight him off, but soon he knows that his sister is getting way too overheated because the real fur that she has to put on her suit, which is on her suit, is really heavy. And so to keep her safe, he locks her in the compartment. So his sister would be safe, so he's the only one left screaming. And he doesn't know if his father's gonna be fine or not. And let's say a couple weeks have passed, Hasashi was released after the fire has calmed down, the fire has calmed down. And the child, let's go into another point of view, which is a child outside. And the child's screaming Cassidy and Charlie, which is the two animatronics' names. And let's say heroes and firefighters are there, asking who's Cassidy and Charlie. And the child said, them, as they point to the sign, which showed the two animatronics. And they said, those animatronics don't have any feelings or anything, they'll be fine. And then the girl said, no, they saved us. As they are wondering what's happening, and let's say All Might and several other heroes like Sir Night-Eye as well. I know you're gonna say Sir Night-Eye is not a hero, but I'm gonna say he's a hero in this. Well, a sidekick to All Might still. And he does look into the entire life of this child, seeing that the animatronic did save a lot of them, as well as the other animatronic, luring children out with the voice. And then a woman said, there's still a man inside, locked in with the animatronic. And they're worried because these animatronics never showed themselves as living creatures. And they're wondering, are these animatronics friend or foe? And yeah, we're going back to after a few months, I'm gonna say like 3 months, Deku wakes up, but not in his pizzeria anymore. He's in the UA principal office where Principal Nezu is. Well, he doesn't wake up, his spirit wakes up. And guys, if you want to know what happened to Bakugo, he doesn't know that Deku and his sister are alive. He knows them when they were younger, but then they went missing in the pizzeria after Deku's 6th birthday. Yeah, I forgot to mention that Deku was turning 6 years old. If I said he was 5 years old, I missaid it, and Deku was 6 years old, and that was his birthday party. Bakugo could not make it in time because he was going to the hospital because of his quirk unlocked. Oh, hold on. So Bakugo still gets like a little power hungry and, well, not power hungry. So Bakugo still is the rude Bakugo, but more of a jerk, cause of he doesn't know what happened to his two friends. The reason why Bakugo is a jerk in this what if is gonna be because he misses friends and he wants to know what happened to them. And let's say they're already in the UA campus, Mirio still gets one for all. And let's say Mei Hatsume, is that her name? Mei Hatsume. I had to look in my script. Yeah, Mei Hatsume. And let's say the guy, I forgot the girl's name from the first movie. I actually did. Someone tell, no, Melissa. Yeah, they come in and, how you say, Nezu asked them to try to see if they could get anything out of this animatronic. Even though they had reports of 2 animatronics in the pizzeria, they could not find a second one. So they actually they do smell rotting corpses on this because of the real fur, and as well as the rotting corpses inside that is now fused together with the animatronic endoskeleton. So Deku, they do have to remove the entire suit, and Meihatsume and Mei, I think that's her name. No, Melissa had to actually clean the suit, and once they see the animatronic endoskeleton inside, let's say you took Bolora's endoskeleton and Anard, and they mixed it together and made it 100 times creepier. That's this animatronic's endoskeleton. Yeah, this is gonna be a part 3.